Now I want to tell you that a spider knows just what to do to make sure every strand of silk is used for good. We use silk for climbing, and we lay our eggs inside it, and we wrap it round the bugs we catch in your neighborhood. And we make designs that are so beautiful. Look outside, and you may see them shimmer in the morning dew. And so I spin my thread and weave my web. This is my way of capturing my prey. And while you are sleeping, I am weaving. When I'm done, I wait until I feel an insect come. I wait until I feel an insect come.
Oh, and we're going to roll into one more song from the songstress here today.
You are. This is our title song of the EP, Earth is Our Home, and other nature songs for kids, releasing by Birdsong and the Eco Wonders. Beautiful world, an amazing place, our blue-green planet Earth, spinning in space. There is no home like this in all the universe. So many species of the animals we love. We're Birdsong and the Eco Wonders, taking care of planet Earth, because it is our home. Earth is our home. The earth is our home. Earth is our home. The earth is our home. We have a beautiful world, an amazing place, our blue-green planet Earth, spinning in space. And when we look, we see so much diversity. So many plants and seeds and all the food we need. We're Birdsong and the Eco Wonders, taking care of planet Earth, because it is our home. Earth is our home. The earth is our home. Earth is our home. The earth is our home. I'm Birdsong, and I love to sing about animals, plants, and living things, and learn about the ways that we can take care of this beautiful planet Earth we share. The Eco Wonders, let's give them a shout. They're the animals and plants that I sing about. Some live on the land, some in the sea, some fly through the air, oh so free. That's Dr. Marcy, a friend of mine. She sings and dances, oh so fine. She will show you how to move along to Birdsong's Eco Wonder songs. And all of you, we're so glad you're here, because we have some fun tunes to share. We hope that you will help us sing along to Birdsong's Eco Wonder songs. We have a beautiful world, an amazing place, our blue-green planet Earth, spinning in space. There is no home like this in all the universe. So many species of the animals we love. We're Birdsong and the Eco Wonders, taking care of planet Earth, because it is our home. Earth is our home. The earth is ours, it is our home. Earth is our home. The earth is ours, it is our home. Earth is our home. The earth is ours, it is our home.
Oh, Earth is Our Home. Oops. That was my next song. That was supposed to stop there, and it didn't. Let's see. Yeah. It's time for some regular Rainbow Radio. A feel-good moment. It's time for a feel-good moment. Not that we haven't had any feel-good moments so far, but yeah, so this is one of those stories that makes you sit up a little straighter and smile a little wider. Rob Jetten just made history in the Netherlands, sworn in at 38 years old, becoming the youngest prime minister in the country. Yes. Has ever seen, and its first openly gay one. How about that? And here's the best part. He didn't get there by shrinking himself or soft-pedaling who he is. The leader of the Democrats' 66, Jetten, ran on optimism, energy, and bold, forward-looking, yes-we-can spirit, standing up for the far-right policies and calling out those who suddenly discovered LGBTQ rights, plus only when it polls well. How about that? That wasn't politics fueled by fear. It was leadership powered by hope. I love hope. And because the universe loves a good story, Jetten is engaged to Nicholas Keenan, a bisexual professional hockey player who's been right there by his side through the whole journey. A gay prime minister, an athlete fiancé, a country choosing progress over panic. Somewhere, a novelist is already outlining this story, and honestly, we're ready for the HBO Max adaptation. But until then, let this be today's reminder. Visibility matters, love matters, and when people are allowed to lead as their full, authentic selves, the whole world gets brighter. And that's your rainbow good news glow for the day. Stay proud, stay hopeful, and keep saying, yes, we can, and can. So that's a feel-good message today. So I do have a song called Bird on the Wire, which is, how can I say, it's a message about being yourself, and well, it's a heartfelt message, and it's a kind of a spin in a little bit of a different direction here. Listen to the words, folks.
In a midnight choir, I have tried in my way to be free. Like a fish on a hook, like a knife from an old-fashioned book. I have saved all my ribbons for thee. Yes,
Oh, and I'm back, Craig, here on Rainbow Radio with more news and more information. I should say that this week in Laguna Beach is what I usually start the program with on the first hour, but because we've had a guest, I am doing it right now. And it's important to know what's going on in our community here in Laguna Beach. And so, local arts, theater, film, and community calendar. Good morning, Laguna Beach. What is the temperature now? I always think, I got to keep my pulse on it. It's 71 degrees here in Laguna Beach. It's wonderful. And the best thing is the time is changing. Did you hear that? Not this weekend, but the following week. A week from today, I will be here an hour earlier, so the sun is up longer in the evening, and that's what I like. So this week, let's get back to this week. Live theater at the Playhouse. Laguna Playhouse has an exciting slate of upcoming productions this spring. The Shark is Broken. It's running from March 4th through the 22nd of March. And it's a clever comedic look behind the scenes at the movie Jaws, which we kind of talked about in the last hour a little bit. So a comedic look, I hope so. Sister, and then they have Sisters Easter catechism. I don't know. That is on March 23rd, a brand new comedy musical event. Okay, moving more about the Laguna Beach Playhouse, The Naked Magicians. Oh, that sounds fun. March 28th from 4 p.m. until 7:30, mind-bending magic with laughs. Mm-hmm. And then moving along, The Maltese Falcon is in April and through May 3rd. A noir classic reimagined on stage. So all these programs, they offer a mix of humor, heart, and world-class performances and great evenings in the town. Moving along to art exhibitions around town, the Laguna Art Museum, one of my favorite places, continues to spotlight California art and community programming on its year-round calendar. A family-friendly visuals exhibits are available daily during museum hours and peaceful and inspiring way to spend a morning or afternoon. So I don't have any lists of what's going on, but it's the go-to, especially when your friends are visiting from out of town. There's a couple places that you need to go, and that is definitely the top of the list. Film nights and community screenings at the Rivian, the South Coast Theater. A lineup of inspiring screenings by the Coast Film Music Festival. They have King Richard, and that is on February 26th, which is that today? No. Well, I told it not to put these. It's through. Jaws with Friends. That's Saturday, February 28th. This is old news. What happened? I told it to give me the new news. Okay, let's Laguna this week is not Laguna this week. There is some other news though here. With regard to community screenings, there is in March 5th at 6:30. It's Row of Life. It's an inspiring documentary about ocean adventure and perseverance. And then Saturday, March 7th, it's Jane. It's an intimate portrait of conversation icon Jane Goodall. That would be really cool. These are at the Rivian Theater. And then on March 12th, there's Girl Climber. And that is at 6:30. They're all at 6:30 at the Rivian. A thrilling journey into climbing Yosemite's granite. And then on the 14th of March, again at 6:30, Cars, a family-friendly animated classic, which is a movie. So the screenings are free or low cost and community-centric experiences. So that's the Rivian Theater. And of course, then there's always the First Thursday Art Walk, which will return again soon, and then also Art Walking Radio, which is me, and that's the second Thursday of the month. So there you have the updates of what's going on in Laguna Beach and for arts and entertainment. I do have another feel-good moment, so let's do that. That would be fun. We should always be feeling good. A federal court. Are you ready? Today's news comes with courage, clarity, and a big, beautiful sigh of relief. A federal court has stepped in and issued a preliminary injunction blocking Texas Senate Bill 12, stopping it, at least for now, from banning LGBTQ student clubs in schools across Houston, Plano, and Katy counties. How about that? What does that really mean? It means students can keep showing up as themselves. I thought, why would they block? It means gay, straight alliances and LGBTQ plus kids can keep meeting, supporting one another, and building community. It means young people are heard. The ruling sends a powerful message of inclusion, that it is not a threat, it's a right. Schools are meant to be places of learning and belonging, where every student knows they are seen, valued, and safe. And let's be clear, this wasn't an abstract policy. This was about real kids, real friendships, and real lifelines. For many students, those clubs aren't extracurricular, they're essential. So today we celebrate the teachers who stood firm, the students who spoke up, the families and advocates who refused to back down, and a justice system that remembered its duty to protect everyone. Progress isn't always loud. Sometimes it sounds like a meeting that still gets to happen after school. Sometimes it looks like a rainbow sticker that doesn't have to come down. There you go. That's your rainbow feel-good moment. Love wins, community wins, and today the students win in Plano, Houston, and Katy counties in lovely state of Texas. I don't mean that in any derogatory way. Texas is the most diverse state, I think. California is pretty diverse. New York, we're all pretty diverse. But Texas, I think they're a big melting pot of everything. And I'm unanimous in that. Now, other news that is going on in the world that we are at war, and I don't have anything to add on that. We're at war in Iran, and it's scary, and we all know about that. And I will. It was something I just wasn't going to touch on today, but because what can I say? I do have an interesting perspective here that I want to share. I'm all over the place here right now. I'm trying to catch up on what I kind of had slated for today, and this is another rainbow perspective. Hang on there, folks. I think this is a good one, because it's something that occurred to me that I think is kind of abstract in some way, but it's also very important that we understand this as a nation and as how our standing in the world affects many things. So we've talked about why the American dollar is strong. Yes. And it's not just because of oil. It's not just because of military might, but it's because of something quieter. Courtrooms, black robes, independent judges. Because in America, the law has historically been bigger than the leader. Historically. And that brings us to today, which is kind of scary. But that predictability, this is why it's so important to understand this. That sense that contracts that will be honored and power will be challenged is an invisible scaffolding holding up our economy. Let me say that again. Because in America, law has historically been bigger than the leader, that predictability, that sense that contracts that will be honored and power can be challenged is the invisible scaffolding holding our country together. But today there is a tremor. Around the world, investors don't just watch interest rates, they watch headlines, they watch court rulings, and they watch whether justice is applied evenly or selectively. And when an administration, any administration, begins to test the limits of the law, not for the public good but for personal gain, when court appointments feel transactional, when rulings appear politically aligned instead of constitutionally grounded, when justice is perceived as favoring wealth or power over fairness, confidence begins to erode. So what does this have to do with the dollar? Well, remember, the dollar is backed not by full faith and credit, but by trust. Here we go, folks. This is it. That the system cannot be bent for private profit. That trust, the trust that judges answer to the Constitution, not to campaign donors. That trust that no corporation, no political, no administration stands above the law. Because once the perception grows that justice can be purchased, once the world believes that courts are political tools, the very thing that makes America exceptional in the global finance begins to weaken. And here's the deeper truth. It is not about the left or the right. It is not about red or blue. It's about whether the referee is still impartial. Markets thrive when rules are clear. Democracy thrives when courts are independent. If these foundations crack, slowly or subtly, the damage doesn't show up overnight. It shows up in higher risk premiums, in reduced global confidence, in capital that quietly moves elsewhere. History teaches us something sobering. When great nations rarely collapse from the outside, they erode from within, and when institutions lose credibility. And yet, here is the hopeful part. America's judicial system has been tested before. Through civil rights struggles, through Watergate, through moments of scandals and corruption. And each time when citizens demand accountability, when lawyers, journalists, voters, and judges themselves stood firm, the system corrected. And that is the genius of the Constitution. It's not self-executing. It depends on us. If we want a strong dollar, if we want a stable market, and if we want equality under the law, we must defend the independence of the courts. We must reject that weaponization of justice for political favor. We must call out corruption whenever it appears. We must support transparency, ethical standards, and constitutional fidelity. Because the same system that protects Wall Street protects civil rights, protects minority voices, protects free speech, and protects you. The strength of our currency is not the strength of our democracy. And the strength of our democracy are intertwined. If justice becomes a commodity, bought, sold, or manipulated, then both liberty and prosperity weaken together. So, if we protect fairness, if we demand integrity, if we insist that the law remain sovereign over power, then America's promise remains intact, and so does the dollar. So I'm going to add to that, because why the dollar and the justice system? When in the world economy, there are a lot of companies that grow and expand and make investments. If you invest in a country where your assets might be subject to confiscation by a government that's not fair or does not have a judicial system that is honorable and honest, you're probably going to say, well, let's go find someplace else to invest the money. But when you have a strong and confident judicial system that is fair and equitable for everyone, that can't be bought, that can't be influenced by political agendas, then your investment is much more secure and solid, and it your nation or your economy looks much more favorable than another country's economy. And that is one of the powerful things of the United States. While we have corruption, we also have laws and ways of dealing with it. And when that corruption is exposed and it's brought to everyone's attention, our system protects many people and does the right thing on so many levels. And we need to applaud that. So if you're going to invest in country B or country C or country D or wherever you are, or these things are important, and this confidence in those investments boosts the economy of the country that is doing the right thing. So in a way, it's a vote of confidence is that investment. And why do people want to invest in a particular country? Because they have laws and rules, and they are much more confident that their investment is not going to be harmed or managed or taken away from them at the whim of a political, a political agenda that perhaps they don't agree with. So we need to protect our judicial system, and the judicial system needs to protect the people. And that's my rainbow message for today. And let me go on about one other song I want to play, which I guess is appropriate. It's an appropriate song, and where is it? There it is. Sorry, folks, I didn't quite have this ready, but I do now, and it's I guess it's a statement on where we are, and a sobering one.
Yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again, y'all. Look out. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Listen to me. I despise. 'Cause it means destruction of innocent lives. War means tears to thousands of mothers die when their sons go off to fight and lose their lives. I said war. Good God, y'all. What is it good for? Absolutely. Get said again. War. Lord. What is it good for? Absolutely. Nothing. Listen to me. War. It ain't nothing but a heartbreak. War. Friend only to the undertaker. Oh, war is an enemy to all mankind. The thought of war blows my mind. War has caused unrest within the younger generation. Induction, then destruction. Who wants to die? Oh, war. Good God, y'all. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Said. War. Oh, yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Listen to me. War. It ain't nothing but a heartbreaker. War. It's got one friend, that's the undertaker. Oh, war has shattered many a young man's dreams. Made him disabled, bitter and mean. Life is much too short and precious to spend fighting wars each day. War can't give life, it can only take it away. Oh, war. Good God, y'all. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. War. Lord. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Listen to me. War. It ain't nothing but a heartbreaker. War. Friend only to the undertaker.
Oh, I want to play a message from a Vietnam War soldier that I posted. It speaks for itself.
In 1969, a young American soldier in Vietnam was asked to send one message 50 years into the future, and he didn't hesitate to speak the truth.
If you could send one message to Americans 50 years in the future, what would it be?
Don't send your sons to finish what politicians start.
In 1969, a young
Don't send your sons to end something that the politicians start. Let me do that again.
American soldier in Vietnam was asked to send one message 50 years into the future, and he didn't hesitate to speak the truth.
If you could send one message to Americans 50 years in the future, what would it be?
Don't send your sons to finish what politicians start.
Don't send your sons to finish what politicians start. And that's my my ending today for Rainbow Radio here in Laguna Beach. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. I had a fabulous time here with our guests, and I appreciate them coming on. If you missed any of this interview with my guests this morning or any part of it, it will all be available on rainbow-radio.org in a podcast. And I invite everyone to go out and enjoy this beautiful day. We're gifted 72 degrees. You couldn't want better. You can see Catalina. It's a mild summer-like day here in Laguna Beach, perfect for an afternoon picnic with a little wine involved. Or one of my favorite things is just to go into Dana Point Harbor and sit at one of the benches and watch the boats go in and out of the harbor, and maybe imbibe a little. Or the cliffs above the Montage above the Pacific are always a great place. There's a great place to comfort there. So I hope you can go out and enjoy the day. I know I am. I am on my way out. And again, thanks for tuning in to KXFM Radio 104.7 in Laguna Beach. Carpe diem.
Somebody said you got a new friend. But does she love you better than I can? And there's a big black sky over my town.